want to show you guys the most broken thing I have ever seen in all of zombies. If you see my kill count here, you can see it is flying up. There are no zombies spawning into the windows. I'm shooting one location and killing every zombie on the map. This is an insanely fast way to rank up and go high rounds, and not many people know about this. This has been kept pretty quiet. I think they learned about it 4 to 5 years ago, and one of the guys that was in on this messaged me and told me about it. And yeah, I had never seen this before, and all the people that I game with that are zombie experts had never seen this either. So they've done a good job of keeping it underground. And what you're seeing here is, yeah, I am shooting one spot on the map and I'm killing all the zombies. And what's happening is I am killing the zombies before they spawn in. So it is a pre-spawn insta-kill. They're invisible and you don't see them. What you do see is a blood splatter when you kill them. You do see the points and you do get the XP for ranking. It's really easy to get all headshots with this method, and I'm going to show you guys everything we know about this so far. Now, this is an older method, but recently we've been able to locate all of the new spawn points where we can pre-spawn kill zombies. And we know it works on multiple maps in Black Ops 3, which I'm going to show you, and it has the potential to work on Black Ops 1, 2, Black Ops 4, and Cold War. I'll also show you guys the invisible spawn for the dog, so that when it's a dog round, you just shoot this one little spot on the map, and it kills all the dogs, and they don't even get a chance to spawn in. And this is not a new method, but 2 days ago, we had one of the best coders look into this, and they found all of the locations on Black Ops 3 and Black Ops 4. So we're investigating them and seeing which ones work the best. Right now, the ones that we know of that work really well are all on Zombies Chronicles. And if you guys don't have Zombies Chronicles, you can get it for extremely cheap on g2a.com. This is the site I use to purchase my games. I asked if they would sponsor this video, and they said yes. So massive shout out to those guys. What they do is offer a wide variety of gaming-related products like game codes, software codes, computer hardware, and board games. And they don't sell anything themselves, but they provide a platform for sellers and buyers to trade. So you can get some really, really good deals, like Zombies Chronicles, for example. You can find it available for all the platforms, and one of the biggest discounted ones is like 87% off, and a lot of them are in that range. And these guys do some really inspiring campaigns to bring us really good deals, and right now they're doing one to celebrate diversity, and I really appreciate that. And you can get some good deals on one of the upcoming games, Diablo 4. And this is like a full service site. In addition to these great deals, they also have a news section, and one of the articles they have right now is talking about women, and they're supporting them and showing how women are starting to grow and emerge in the gaming world. And these guys are not messing around. They truly do support diversity and women in gaming, and the love they have shown me on my channel is outstanding. So thank you to them. And if you guys want to check out this news article and their incredible deals, I'll have that link down in the description and also the pinned comment. So if you guys get Zombies Chronicles and you head over to Kino, it seems like this is the best map to rank up rapidly and go to some extremely high rounds. What we've been able to figure out with this method is that there is a master spawner that creates the zombies, clones them, and then disperses them to the windows and floor spawns. In some of the maps, there's just one master spawner, and in Kino, for some reason, it's right on top of the teleporter in the spawn room. As this master spawner is producing zombies and cloning them and putting them into their spawns, you can feel that barrier. As he puts out a zombie, you can be pushed a little bit as he's spawning them out. And these pre-spawned invisible zombies are only here for a split second. So if you can kill them fast enough before they're dispersed to their spawn points, you can actually kill them. And the death machine seems to work the best. All you need to do is load up gobblegums that will give you death machines. So raindrops, and then also fatal contraption. And temporal definitely helps too, to keep those death machines going for a minute instead of 30 seconds. One of the best spots to stand for this method is up against this wall. There's a couch that's upside down, and you can push up into the corner, and then you want to aim to the right side of that flag. And this works really well in co-op to have other players feeding one person death machines, keeping those temporals going and just cranking through rounds. There is an unlimited death machine option for this, but I'm hearing the recoil can be a little bit rough, so it's just up to you if you just want to like use a bunch of gobblegums and then quit out to save them, or go in with the unlimited death machine. It's also good to run power vacuum and have one player get the thunder gun out of the box to help during the times where there's slow time where you're not having those death machines available. In co-op, you can go from round 1 to 50 within an hour. It's super fast, and the gums get really expensive after that, trying to keep death machines going, so shopping free can definitely help cycle the gum machine. So this is great for co-op and solo. I'll show you guys the solo method, but first a massive shout out to the guy that let me know about this. His name is Hooli. He's from NTC. He sent me a video of this and I was like, I didn't even know what I was looking at. I'm like, what is going on here? So we got into game and I saw it and I was like, yeah, dude, this is insane. He sent me this footage of his solo method and he went to round 60 in no time. Now in co-op, power vacuum does not give you death machine drops, but in solo it does, as long as you have quick revive. And with this method, you cannot turn on power in Kino because the Nova crawlers will come in and they are a nuisance and they're difficult to deal with. And if you can't turn on power, you can't buy quick revive. So that's where you need to bring in a gum that's going to allow you to have it, like raindrops. So you don't want to turn on power, but you can open all the doors. That won't change anything. He likes to get the thunder gun out of the box to help control the zombies, kill them when he's got power vacuum going to pick up extra death machines. And then also there is a dog spawner in addition to the zombies spawner. And to kill all the dogs before they spawn in, you just stand right here on top of the teleporter, aim at the back of this podium, and you will kill that invisible dog spawner and no dogs will spawn in. You'll hear the spawn sound, you'll see the lightning and the smoke and all that, but before they can manifest into the map, you will have already killed them. Here on Kino with this method, you can max out the rounds to 255. It's stable and it will work. And as far as the other maps on Black Ops 3, there are 2 that have been tested that do work, but you do risk a entity spawn error or even a blue screen. So this works on Kino and 2 other Black Ops 3 zombie maps, and I'll show you guys those. Then I'll show you the maps it definitely doesn't work on, and then there's another map that we're trying to get this strategy to work, and we don't know yet. I'll keep you guys updated. So the next map it works on is Shangri-La, and the master spawner that's invisible and is cloning and making zombies is right here next to this pressure plate and next to quick revive. As long as you have a death machine pointed right at this spot, you'll be able to kill all the zombies, and you can again see the blood splatter happening. You're getting the points, you're getting the ranking, but you just can't see the zombies. And this map can be tough solo. It works good with 3 people because like one person will be shooting the death machine and the other 2 people will be just feeding death machines to that person. We found it best if the person stands to the left of the quick revive machine and then just shoots out. That way you avoid the fire zombie that can create a fire pit, and then the screamer also doesn't mess with you here. The challenges with this map is that you're dealing with monkeys, and the other 2 players are trying to drop death machines to you, and sometimes the monkeys will steal them, so the other 2 players just have to be on like monkey duty, make sure those things get killed and don't steal the death machine drops. And shout out to Maniac-Killa, he came in with us to help formulate this strategy. So basically I just stood here and had a non-stop stream of death machines. They would get the gums and then just keep dropping the death machines on me. As long as I kept a constant stream of death machine on this spot, no zombies were spawning in, so it allowed them to constantly hit the gun machine without being interrupted. The one thing this spawn does not kill is the napalm zombie and screamer zombie. So those other 2 players or 3 players that are in your game do need to kill those guys, but they're really easy to deal with. And on this map, again, I would not do this one solo. This needs to have like a minimum of 3 people. Also, there's a high risk, again, of an entity spawn error or a blue screen. However, this was a lot of fun, so I think we're going to go back in and see if we can bypass those errors and see how high we can get. The next map that works is Nacht der Toten, and huge shout out to Religion. I believe he's the one that found this location. This spot is in the spawn and it's right outside this window. There's a staircase going up, and on the first platform, if you just shoot right to the left of it, that's where that master spawner is. This spot can be a little more tricky to nail down, but just pay attention addition to your points. Once you start getting 100 points, you'll know you're on the spot and getting headshots. And just like Shangri-La, this one has been known to crash on people with an entity error or blue screen, but we do want to go back in and see how high we can get. In this game, we only went around 18 before it crashed. One thing we noticed on this map is that we were cranking through rounds super fast. That's what it seemed like. And it's like we're killing the zombies so fast. The game cannot keep up with it. Kino can handle it, but for some reason, Shang and Nacht are struggling. Now let me show you the maps where this will not work. I'll show you the locations of these master spawners, and you'll see that they are behind barriers that you cannot shoot through. And these locations I'm about to show you, again, we just found out about them 2 days ago. A massive shout out to Sirius. He's the one that went in and was able to locate them for us. So let me show you why some of these maps will not work. For example, Shadows of Evil. The master spawners are under the map and somewhere that you just have no access to. And these models normally don't show up. Anthony, aka Sirius, had to create a program to make them spawn in so we could see what they look like and where they were. For Origins, you do have line of sight to them. They are way up in the sky above the Pack-a-Punch, and there are 4 of them. So unless you can eliminate all 4 of them with multiple death machines, you will have zombies spawning in the map. I just don't know if this one will ever be possible because they might be so far up that the death machine is just not going to reach them and be effective enough. Revelations isn't looking too good. It looks like there's multiple master spawners, which could create a problem for trying to kill all the zombies. And you can see this location from the jump pad and spawn, but it is so far away. I don't know if you could get closer to these master spawners from another island location. Again, this is so new, we need to go in and really test it out. Verrect seems pretty impossible. It's on the first floor outside of spawn, and these master spawners are behind 2 walls that we absolutely cannot shoot through or wall bang through with a death machine. For Shinonuma, you do have line of sight, but there looks like there again are multiple master spawners, so it might be difficult to eliminate all of them to kill all the zombies before they're able to spawn in. This location is outside the doctor's quarters, and I just went into game and went out there, put on some mods, no-clipped through to go out to where these spawners are, and then just threw on an unlimited death machine. And when you shoot a master spawner, it does do a blood animation, and I was noticing that I was getting 4 different blood piles, so it does look like there are multiple spawners here, and this would make this very tricky. Now if there was 1 spawner, we might have a chance to make this work. On Moon in Area 51, there is 1 master spawner. However, it's behind a wall that it doesn't seem like we can shoot through with a death machine. This one was different though. It actually showed the zombies spawning, and I was making this huge pile of bodies. But yeah, this one seems impossible to reach, and the one that might be on the Moon location, that I'm not sure of. All the other maps that I have not mentioned means that we're still working on them, so Zetsubo Noshima, Garakarovi, The Giant, and Ascension, and the one we're working on next is Derizen. Derizen has the most potential. Now we know the master spawners on all of the maps, including Black Ops 4, but again, we're still working on them, and I'll keep you guys updated on what we find out. Eventually, we'll be working our way into Cold War, but this is going to be like a full series, and we'll definitely keep you guys updated on what we find out. And comment down below if you have or haven't ever heard about this. I'm curious to see how many people did. I don't think there's going to be a lot, and I hope you guys enjoyed this, and we'll see you next video.